So we are moving across to the ASMR section of the stream today. If you were in here a little bit earlier, Miss Nat sent me and my wife this, which is an Australian food care package, because I haven't been back to Australia in probably like 5 years. What was it? 2017, 4 to 5 years. I think it was 2017. I was there last. And this is a food package she sent us because Australia's got great snacks. So I don't know what's in here. Beautiful Australian flag on the side. We got the Aussie Food Shop. Feel free to go to theaustralianfoodshop.com. Not sponsored, but oh, no ASMR. They got a guys. There's not going to be ASMR. It's just going to be me maybe snacking on whatever's in here a little bit. Should I come, Chris? Yeah, you want to come? Come on, yeah, come on down. Let's do it together. I'm down. My wife is going to join us unless someone has anything to say about that. And if you do have something to say about that, get off the stream. Just kidding. Stay, but you're wrong. She's coming anyway. But yeah, so nice Australian food shop. Look at this kangaroo on the front. Beautiful. Australian food shop, green and gold. Ooh, what's on this side? Share your Aussie food experience. I assume a hashtag. Hashtag the Australian food shop. It's for Chrissy too. All right. All right. I think I've shown every part of it. Green and gold. Did everybody know that green and gold are the national colors of Australia? Fun fact. Fun fact. All right, let's open this up. Chris, what are you hoping is in this?
Any Cadbury milk chocolate.
Okay, Cadbury. Yes, guys, this is my wife, Chrissy, if you haven't met her. I'm sure you have. Say hi. Let Chrissy know how much you love her and appreciate her for letting me do this every week and spending so much time on the worship portal. Okay, so you're hoping for some Cadburys.
Yep.
Of some form. Oh, just straight milk chocolate?
Yep.
Okay. I'm hoping...
And pizza shapes.
Pizza shapes. Okay. Pizza shapes and Cadbury's milk chocolate. I am hoping for some chicken crimpy shapes. Chicken crimpy is the best flavor, and if you disagree, you're wrong. All right. I'm going to open it up like this.
Aww.
Oh, we got a beautiful note. Aw, dear John and Chrissy, hope you enjoy a little taste of Australia. Peeps, full of peeps. I don't think that's true. What the? What is this? Why is there a picture of Chris? Do you know who that is?
No.
All right. Anybody?
Is that a prime minister? Could be.
Okay.
Is that the one that went out to sea?
Anybody except Nat. Who is this? Why is this in this box? She says, is this a prime minister? Oh, man. It might be full of peeps, maybe, Ratchet.
Is that
Nat
the
laughs.
guy that people were... Wait, never mind.
No, this is, it's Darren Hayes. Yes, this is Darren Hayes now. This is what he looks like. That's John's old mailman. No. This is Russell Coit. It's a character. I don't even know this guy's name. I don't even know this guy's like real name. I can't remember. But this is a character he plays called Russell Coit. It's like an Australian, outdoorsman kind of thing. Think of like Bear Grylls, but Australia and comedic. He's hilarious. He's really good. If you want some good Australian humor, go onto YouTube, type in Russell Coit. That's Coight, I think. Russell Coit. Hilarious. Why is this included in here? Nat says, wait, did she say? No, she didn't say. She said,
Glenn Robbins.
Who's Glenn?
Is that his name?
Oh, Glenn Robbins. That's his name. Okay, that makes sense. The character was played by Shakira. Yeah, that's not true. Just for a bit of extra Aussie flavor. I'm totally going to put this up on the wall back here. Next stream, you're going to see this up on the wall. That's awesome. Nat, that made this just by itself. So what's it got on there? It's got some pictures on there.
Did she draw them?
No, I think this is just what they sent. Can I focus this? Where am I? It's got some pictures on there. We have a koala up top. We've got a Barbie and a pair of thongs. Love it. Love it. All right, let's put this here. Let's get into some food. Pretty sure one of the things Chrissy said she wanted is there. So we may as well get to that. Is this a fridge magnet? Oh, this guy is creepy. This Smith's Chips guy. This little puppet thing. It was part of ads in Australia. It was super creepy. It was like it was like station. Hang on, let me focus it. No, Chris, that's autofocus isn't on. This guy. This little puppet thing is so creepy.
He looks like he belongs in the labyrinth.
Yeah, he basically does. Like, it was an ad. He was like part of the ad campaign in Australia. Does it really have a name, Nat? Gobbledock? No, it doesn't. Does it? I'm not sure I believe you now. I haven't been in Australia for 10 years. I have a metal filing cabinet next to me. That's where Gobbledock is going. I don't trust those chips now. Well, I'm pretty sure there are some Smiths in here. All right, what do we have? That's totally creepy. It really is. The ads were terrifying. All right, what do we have? First thing in here. Twisties. Gotta love Twisties. He's the Gobbledock. I had no idea about that. All right, gotta love Twisties. Classic Australian. I would compare these to Station. Yes, Chris, do you know? Yes, thank you. Somebody got that. Somebody got Station.
I don't know what that is.
It's from Bill and Ted. All right, Twisties, Chippies. That's what this Gobbledock would say. Chippies. So Twisties are kind of like what are they called here? The cheese.
Cheetos?
No, not Cheetos. Wait, is that what they're called? The long sticks, things.
Sticks?
Look, we're gonna taste these. This is where the ASMR starts. All right, so these are Twisties.
Cheetos.
They're kind of like Cheetos, but they're a lot better, I think, because it's Australian. Oh my goodness, that was so ASMR. Ah, that's good. I feel like we're gonna need. Oh, the second Bill and Ted. That's right. I feel like we're gonna need a lot of things to keep these shut.
They're crispier. Like lighter than Cheetos.
Yeah, they're crispier
Cheetos
and like
are more
lighter.
dense.
They're more kind of airy. Yeah, let's put them over there. Yeah, so these are more like airy than Cheetos. I think the cheese tastes a little bit more natural too. Like Cheetos are kind of dense-ish and like yeah, they're more like firm, but these are kind of crispy and airy. Much prefer those. Really? I just told my wife that we needed a way to keep all these bags closed, and she put a guitar capo on it. Hilarious. All right, Chris, why don't you get one of the next ones? Of course you're going for that one. Show it to the camera. Yay. Pizza shapes. This is one of the things Chrissy wanted. Pizza shapes are very, very good.
I need to go.
Pizza shapes, and I will also bring out these ones too, because these are some more shapes. And these are the original barbecue flavor, and they're very good. You gotta love shapes. Can't say no to either of those. Shapes are great. So shapes are kind of like a baked cracker. What would you compare them to here? I would say they're kind of like Cheez-Its, but not as like crispy. They're a little bit more like, they're kind of like a cross between Cheez-Its and what do you call them? Saltines. Maybe, but they got like flavor on them, and the flavors are really good, very, very good. So we got barbecue and pizza ones. Ah, this is good. So this is where that weird Gobbledock comes into play with Smith's chips, and we got salt and vinegar. This just seems like a lot of chips. Oh, I see some other good stuff down there too. So this is a lot of chips on top.
They put the light stuff on top.
They put the light stuff. That makes sense. That means there's some heavy stuff. Maybe some cash on the bottom. Maybe some Australian cash.
Some dollary dues.
Some dollary dues. But these are salt and vinegar chips. If you don't like salt and vinegar chips, I'm not sure what's wrong with you. But salt and vinegar are really good. All right, this is another very Australian thing. Cheezels. And this one I will open because I haven't had these in years. So Cheezels. So what are the things that you guys here in America used to put on your fingers and like play with them? What are they called?
The cone shaped.
Yeah, like the kind of witch finger things.
I can't remember, but these remind me more of
Bugles.
Funyuns.
Bugles.
Yeah.
Chad just said it. Bugles. Show us how we eat Cheezels. That's what I'm gonna do. So in Australia, so that's what I'm talking about, Nat. In America, Bugles are what American kids put on their fingers and like play with them. In Australia, that's what Cheezels are for. Put them on your hands. Put them on your fingers, right? And then you... Oh. Oh, that's good. The Bengals is what they're called. That's not true. How's this for some beautiful ASMR? This is the first time I put ASMR in the title. While actually providing some.
You don't have to.
I know I don't have to, but I want to. Oh man, those are good. These are really good. They are really good. I don't think I have another capo.
That's fine.
For that. All right. Let's jump to this one because I know what it is. Hey, Nat, let me know if that was the correct way that you guys up in the New South of Wales ate Cheez-Its too, but that's how we did it in Victoria. All right. This is the next thing, guys. Classic. Vegemite. So we actually do have some Vegemite, but it's probably like 5 years old, 6 years old at this point.
Doesn't go bad.
Does it? I feel like it probably does go bad at some point.
Where's your Vegemite tube?
It's at work. I have a tube of Vegemite I keep at work for all the silly Americans that want to, eat Vegemite like peanut butter.
Or just such an emergency.
Of course. So this goes bad on the 9th of November, 2022 at 8:42. You don't know what Vegemite is?
Is it a timestamp?
Yeah, that's what it says. Well, that's probably just when it was made, but... Vegemite sounds like pesticide. No, so it's Vegemite is a derivative of Vitavita Vegemin. No, that's not true. Vegemite, so the story goes... This is the story I heard as a kid. Nat, you may have heard the same thing. The story goes that Vegemite was first discovered as the leftover gunk at the top of beer vats after beer was brewed. There'd be the stuff on the top of vats, and they'd scrape it off, put it on bread, and eat it. And that's apparently where it came from. I don't know if that's true or not. But Vegemite is something that Australian kids and families eat as a breakfast food on toast. Put it in a sandwich with cheese, or maybe even cheese and tomato. One of the best ways to have it is in what's called a Cheesy Mite scroll. Cheesy Mite scrolls are basically kind of like think of like a cinnamon roll, but not sweet, and it's got cheese and this very sort of salty. So Vegemite's very salty. I like to describe it as if you got a big pot of soy sauce and like boiled it down, right, into like a gunk. That's kind of what it tastes like. It's salty and it's strong and it's wonderful. In fact, my son, who is American, even loves it. Right?
Yep.
And you like it too, right?
Yeah.
It's an acquired taste, I'll say that. I actually didn't really like it as a kid.
And you have to eat it right.
Yeah, you have to eat it right. You can't spread it super thick.
It's not peanut butter.
You don't spread it thick and have it with like one slice of cheese on top. You have to, the best way to get like Americans onto it and people that haven't really had it before is you make a piece of toast, you put a lot of butter on the toast that it kind of sinks into that top layer of toast and like makes it kind of all buttery. And then you put a little bit of Vegemite on your knife and you scrape that top layer and kind of mix it with the Vegemite and then spread it nice and thin. That's how you have it, and that is a wonderful breakfast. That's how my son likes it. BRB, gonna go throw up now. Sure, just scrape some dirt off the side of the road and eat it. Sounds great. Chad, I don't think you understand what kind of dire straits Australia was in back in the day. We're a country full of convicts and prostitutes. We've got to find food wherever we can. But of course, beer came first.
It's an excellent source of vitamin B.
It is. It's one of the world's highest sources of vitamin B. Hang on, let me get a nice close view for you. Look at that thing. Let me tilt it so it's straight. That's beautiful. I dab my Vegemite on toast, not spread. What do you mean dab? I don't understand what this dabbing of Vegemite means. I don't think it's dabbable. Is dabbable a word?
Dabbable.
Dabbable? Man, you're really making it tough for a stutterer here, Chris. Dabbable. I really don't know what you mean by dab. That's so strange to me. Like, it's not really... Anyway, let's jump on to the next thing. Yes, thank you. All right. Ooh, now we're getting to the good stuff. Yes. Now we're getting to the good stuff. All right, Chris, you pick one. More for that ASMR stream. Just grab one. All right, we got a crunchy. First thing, we're down to the candy and chocolate section. This is a crunchy. Crunchies are very good. It's probably very strange to an American. All right, so this is a crunchy. But back to crunchies. That's probably a strange thing for an American to have because I don't really know that America has honeycomb in that same way. Do you know of anything that's similar here in the States?
Butterfingers?
Like the kind of crispy. I guess it's kind of close. It's not really the same. It's
not the same, but it's the closest.
Yeah. So so crunchies. No, not a crunch bar. This is a crunchy. It's basically honeycomb dipped in chocolate. You have to have honeycomb here in the States, right?
I mean, we have it as like a food item, but maybe not as like chocolate.
Maybe. That's very good. It's not my favorite because it gets stuck in your teeth. Violet crumble, no, we don't, Nat.
I like it.
My wife does like it. We don't have violet crumbles either. They're basically the same thing. All right, I'm gonna grab the next one. We're just seeing stuff that we like. All right, I'm gonna get these. So these, let me see if I can hold one up. There's 3 of them.
I'll hold it.
All right, let me try and get the logo. I got it. I got the logo. So these are Minties. Minties are probably, I don't really know why these were invented, to be honest.
For people who don't brush their teeth.
Yeah, but they pull your teeth. These are like, it's kind of like taffy.
We don't chew on it.
You're supposed to once, okay, maybe. I don't know. I chew on it. Okay, but these, it's kind of like taffy, but it's the strongest, stickiest, rip the fillings out of your face taffy you've ever had in your life. But it's very strong mint flavored, and there's always a little cartoon on the back. That's the kind of thing about these, is there's like always a funny little cartoon, and it always says, what's the phrase again? It's moments like these you need Minties, right? And it's always got some funny cartoon where someone's in a world of hurt, like they're riding a skateboard and the wheel falls off and they're about to go off a cliff. It's moments like these you need Minties. Good, but very chewy. All right, let's do another. You want to do the next one? Oh, going for them. Classics. That one doesn't have a logo on it. Well, I guess none of them do.
Really?
Yeah, well, because of what the wrapper is. These are one of my favorite candies. Or lollies, shall I say. A Minties like saltwater taffy in texture.
Yeah.
Yes, but thicker. Like much tougher to chew. So these are called Fantails. So there's 2 things that I like about Fantails. The first one is what it actually is. So in Australia, we also have basically the same thing, and they're called Mates. And it's basically caramel dipped in chocolate, kind of like a, what's it called here? Milk dud. Kind of like a larger milk dud, like a big milk dud. And the reason that they're called Fantail, so the chocolate itself is just like a big milk dud. You suck on it for a while and then chew it eventually. But the reason that they're called Fantails is, I'm not sure if you can see, but let me see if I can get super close here. On there, you see words. And what those words are is it's always like a quiz on somebody famous or something like that. And it gives you clues on who they are. And you have to guess who it is before you get down to the bottom where it actually answers the question of who it is. So it'll be like a little kind of bio on Tom Hanks or something. And then the clues down toward the bottom will be like, was in Forrest Gump, was in this movie, is married to so-and-so or whatever, right? Like, it's kind of like a quiz. And you have to guess who it is. That's why they're called Fantails, because they're tails for fans, I guess. Maybe? Sure, why not? All right, let's jump to the next one. All right, this is Milo. This is available here a little bit every now and then, usually in like from Britain in the international section of supermarkets here in the States. It's basically a kind of malt drink. You can either drink it hot, kind of like hot chocolate, or cold. It's supposed to be like an energy thing. And to be super Australian, there's a little cricket player on the front.
It's an energy drink?
Kind of. like it's what they try and sell to kids, right? It's what they try and sell to parents. It's the same reason that they say breakfast cereal, this random cereal is the best way to get slow burning energy out of your kids. And they do the same thing with a chocolate drink. Now, what are these? I'm pretty sure these are these barley sugars or are these eucalyptus drops? Let me see if I can get closer. I'm pretty sure they're barley sugars. But they could be eucalyptus drops. I don't know. I'm assuming that it's Australian though. I'm assuming it's Australian. These are one of the best chocolates that you can buy in Australia or Britain. These are Flakes. This is one of the greatest things. So Australian and British chocolate in general is a lot better than it is here in the States. A lot better. But Flakes are just so perfect. They're just like a perfect combination of chocolate and creamy and melt in your mouth. And they just are phenomenal. The problem is if you bite one, your floor will be covered in chocolate because they just like crumb everywhere. But they're very good. Very, very good. I'm sad that we only have one. All right, let me jump onto this one next. This is a Caramello Koala. They call me Caramello Koala. These are great. I'm actually going to eat this now. Caramello Koala is kind of like, you do have caramello here in the States. It's the same kind of thing. It's chocolate with caramel inside. Except the Caramello Koala, the chocolate doesn't taste like trash. And the caramel actually tastes good. So this is what it looks like. It's very cute. See, he's got a little suspenders and stuff on. And then I'm just gonna break him open. Maybe not do it over the microphone. You got some beautiful caramel inside there. I'm gonna have that one. Chrissy's gonna have that half. This one doesn't ASMR very well. Ah, those are good. Now this is a classic Australian snack, and I don't think I've seen this over here at all. So this is what's called, a Wagon Wheel. Wagon Wheels are a classic sort of kids snack that goes in a lunchbox. And what it is it's kind of like I guess a Malamar sort of thing. Yeah. So in my understanding, a Malamar is cookie, a little bit of like jam, and then a big marshmallow on top dipped in chocolate. It's kind of the same, but it's more of like a sandwich sort of thing.
I think Chad's got a good one.
Looks like a moon pie. I don't even know what a moon pie is. I don't think it's a moon pie.
Is there marshmallow in a moon pie?
I thought a moon pie was cream. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. I thought a moon pie was cream. Maybe a combination between a moon pie and a Malamar. Sure. Let me jump into the next one. There's only a few left. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things left. Okay, I'm going to jump this one real quick because it's a Kit Kat. And we have Kit Kats here. I will say Australian chocolate is better, so this will taste better. But, yeah, let's just kind of slide by that one. Because it's kind of boring. It's a Kit Kat. I will jump into this one, though. This is a cherry ripe. So I don't really know how to explain a cherry ripe. The inside is kind of like, I think it's coconut and cherry flavors, but it's real cherry. It's not that fake sort of American Kool-Aid cherry flavor. It's like, it's real cherry and coconut in here. And and then it's, of course, dipped in chocolate as everything else is. And these are really good. These are phenomenal. Cherry Ripes, definitely check them out. All right, classic. Here we go. I was actually talking about these today, but this is an Australian classic. These are called Tim Tams. If you have never had a Tim Tam, what are you doing? What a Tim Tam is I would say the Oreo is to America as the Tim Tam is to Australia, if we're taking an IQ test. A Tim Tam is basically 2 chocolate cookies with chocolate cream in the middle, all dipped in chocolate. And there's lots of different flavors. These are the originals, which I do like a lot. But the big famous thing, which Nat is referencing, is called the Tim Tam Slam. A Tim Tam Slam is when you bite one end of the Tim Tam off, and then you bite the other end of the Tim Tam off, and you either get coffee or a hot chocolate or something like that. Nat is referencing a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. Some people do tea with this, which is I don't really understand. But I like it with hot chocolate because I don't drink coffee. And then you drink the hot chocolate or the coffee through the Tim Tam like a straw, and then you have this soggy, chocolatey, amazing goodness left to throw into your mouth and eat. So these are phenomenal. Tim Tams, honestly, I have not met a person that does not like these.
There is no substitute.
Exactly, there's no substitute. You can buy these in the States, but they're made by Pepperidge Farms, and they're okay. But if you can find some made by Arnott's, which is the Australian company, they are a lot better. A lot better. You don't drink coffee. Are you an alien? No, I just choose not to drink disgusting, gross dirt water. We got 2 things left, guys. 2 things left. This one is classic. A Freddo Frog. This is what every kid wants at the grocery store checkout. It's basically a frog-shaped Cadbury's chocolate. Phenomenal. Can't go wrong with this. My wife will be having this because she wants Australian Cadbury's. And that is just straight up chocolate. It's great. You bite the head off the frog. You can't go wrong. Last thing, and I'm very interested to see why these were provided in a Ziploc bag.
Are they known for melting?
Like, not really. So these are one of my... Oh, they changed the name. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, good call.
Nat, I had no idea that these changed their name. So I was kind of confused as to what I was going to call these on stream. These are one of my favorite Australian candies because they taste so amazing, but they're so difficult to eat. There's no good way to eat them. Nat just says lol. You know what I'm talking about, right, Nat? I've actually never called these this in their life. Because I have, when I was in Australia, back in, 2010 was the last year that I lived in Australia. These were not called this. These are called, apparently now, nope, that didn't work, it's too thin. There we go. Red Rippers. Red Rippers. That's a weird name, but it is, I guess, technically better than the old name. But these guys, these are amazing. These are raspberry flavored candies. And once again, it's kind of like a super hard taffy. Like, I always want to chew on these because they are so like packed with raspberry flavor. They are so good. The old name for these in Australia were called Redskins. They taste phenomenal. Honestly, Red Rippers just doesn't really have the same ring to it. It's because of the Vegemite. No, it's because of the racism. These are absolutely amazing. I love these, but there's no good way to eat them because they're so hard that you can't chew. You just can't chew them. But they take so long to suck, and they're so like weirdly shaped for that. You're kind of there peeling a little bit off and you have it in your mouth for like 10 minutes. No, it's just weird. So there's no good way to eat these, but they're taste-wise, they are the most amazing candy that there probably ever was. Once again, I'm very confused as to why they came in a Ziploc baggie. But that's it, guys. That is the box that Nat sent over. Here it is, the Australia Food Shop.
Thank you, Nat.
Nat, thank you so much for that. If anybody else watching wants to send yummy food from your country or from your region, let me know in the Discord. Maybe I'll have to set up a PO box